Good morning, Team Skyward Bound. How's it going? I just wanted to wish you a happy Friday and also to chat a little bit about the many ways to work your business. So, this is your business. You can run it however you want within the guidelines that Scentsy provides for us. So, my favorite way is to do parties. Although I find if I do not say the word party, I have better luck getting them scheduled. So I say things like, hey, would you like to share a catalog around work and see if anybody else needs anything? And then typically when I say that, if they agree, then I get them catalogs and testers. Because I love basket parties or bag parties or shows on the go or whatever you want to call them. Tote parties. Essentially, I put about 2 to 5 catalogs, 5 to 15 order forms, a little information sheet on what to do, really just telling them how to collect orders and to take tax, calculate tax, and then testers. And I'll use probably 15 to 30 testers. In some, a few of my baskets have all the scents, but most of them don't. You may as well, decrease your cost and put like 20 testers in, and then, you could take the full set and break it into 4 different basket parties, and then you can get them out to 4 different people and have 4 little employees working for you. So that's my favorite way, one of my favorite ways to share Scentsy, because you can reach more people. We're only one person, so if you have to go out individually to every single person you're wanting to, share Scentsy with, then it's going to take more work on your time, and you're going to, you're just going to have to work harder for it. So I like to pass out that basket and let other people work for me, and then they get handsomely rewarded with our host reward program. So basket parties are one way. Home parties are another. And if you're here in Farmington, Fuddruckers will allow you to use their back room. You just have to call and schedule it, and then buy some food while you're there. So I've had several parties there. I live way out north of Aztec, so sometimes it's hard to get people out to my house. Plus, you don't have to clean the house, or your host doesn't have to clean the house. So you can offer that as an option if people want to do kind of the home party gathering, but they don't want to do it at their house. And so usually I'll just tell people, if you want to eat, just order before you come, back to the room, and then we'll get started at such and such time. So home parties are great. You can have them at your house. You can have them at, Fuddruckers. You could find another restaurant. You could do a coffee shop. If you have a host that's hosting a party, typically that's happening at their house. So Carlos and I have a little deal. Every time I'm going to a home party, I text him the address where I'm going so that he knows where I'm going to be. Just kind of a little safety thing. But I do a decent amount of home parties. I did way more when I first started than I do now, but I think they're a great way to interact with your customers and to really build that relationship because, you're face-to-face with them. So basket parties and home parties. You can also do online parties. We have the party page. So one very easy way to do an online party is just create the party page and then send the link out to your host and have her text it to all of her people. That's super, super simple. You're not even really getting in front of people at all. And super, super easy. So text party. Everybody orders from the website, and then the host gets her credit and half price, and she gets free shipping. The people that order from the website will not get free shipping, of course. And if she wants to collect their orders, if they want to text them into her, then she could add it to the whole party order, and they could get free shipping too, and then you deliver it when it comes in. So that's another option. Fundraisers. This is a great way to build your business. The way fundraisers work is essentially you give the fundraiser person Like, for example, I'm doing one right now for a softball team. So I gave the coach the packets. She has 11 girls on her team, so she got 11 packets. I often use the showcase brochure, and then I put some order forms in there and a little sheet on how to do it. And then this month I put in a Scent and Warmer of the Month sample and flyer, and that's it. I don't usually do testers with those. I know the coach well, so I did give her some testers, like a basket party to the coach. So she has those testers if anybody wants to smell, but the kids all got just a packet, essentially an envelope, just like, you know, when you have a fundraiser at school, that's how it works. So they need to collect tax, but no shipping. And then I also set it up on my website so they can share the link. And if they have anybody out of town, they can collect the order, and then we can have it shipped to them. And of course, they would have to pay shipping, but everybody local is going to get free shipping. So that's, and then the way that the fundraiser works is you get, or you donate a portion or however much of your commission that you want. So a lot of people keep 5% for themselves, and that will cover kind of your catalogs and your costs, and then give, you know, the remainder to the fundraisers. So if you're certified, you know, you can keep 5% for yourself and give 20% to the fundraiser. If you're selling over $2,000 a month, or if the fundraiser is over $2,000, the commission's going to be 30%. So you could keep 5% and give 25% to them. I personally have chosen to just give the full amount because I think it's cool to give back to the community, and so I kind of eat the cost of the catalogs and stuff like that. But the cool thing about a fundraiser too is if you're, you know, you really encourage your kids to get the contact information filled out, then you have a whole bunch of new customers that you can follow up with. So a lot of times when I'm following up, I will, because typically I like to run my fundraisers in 1 month, so try to get the packets out at the beginning of the month and then collect the orders back in 2 or 3 weeks. So I still have the last week of the month to get everything put in the bank and entered in the computer and then ordered. And then when it comes in, usually it's right around commissions time, so I can deliver the order and the commission check at the same time, or the fundraiser check at the same time. And so then I'll set up another fundraiser party on my website, and my first follow-up with them is thanking them for supporting the XYZ softball team or whatever, and then I let them know that I set up a new fundraiser on my website. If they had anything else that they needed, they can order from that website, and I'll give that back to them as well, to the fundraiser. So it's just kind of, you know, giving a little bit more and encouraging them to order again. And maybe their wish list was bigger than what they got, and so next payday, maybe they're ready to buy more. The other thing about fundraisers is you keep the host rewards. So that's kind of a cool thing about fundraisers is you're giving your commission, so you get to keep the host rewards. So also that's a way to build your stock up. So you're going to get free and half price stuff, and then you can have it on hand to sell. If you did a little fair or show, you have that stock. It's a great way to build your inventory if you want to have an inventory, and to kind of help recover some of your costs of the fundraiser as well when you sell those items. So fundraisers, basket parties, home parties, text parties, online parties. So other ways to run online parties, you could do like a Skype party or a Zoom party. You could also do a Facebook party. Kimberly Polita has the Unparty, where you have everything created in the group and you just add people and they kind of do it at their own time. So it's really unstructured and super easy. And I posted a video in here about that I think last week. So you can check in here. You do have to be in the virtual parties group to see it, I believe. So if you're not in that group, go add yourself or request to join, and then you can see that. So what else? You could do fairs and shows. So if it's in a retail place, like if there's a vendor event at the mall, you cannot sell stock, but you can take drawing slips, you can collect orders, you can book parties, you can share the business opportunity, that kind of stuff. And if it's not at a retail store, like if it's, at Riverfest or, Fiesta Days or the fair or little things like that, then you can most certainly sell stock. So those are a good way to use that stock that you got from the fundraiser and make some money back. I also, when I have extra half price items, I like to buy 6 packs of wax for half price, and then I keep it in my bag, and then when people want something, I will sell out of my bag, and then I'll reorder what they took, and then I make commission on that reorder, and then I replace the stock that I had. So that's the way that I typically work it. I don't keep a ton of stock, but I do keep a few bars and a few warmers on hand that I can sell out if somebody has, a birthday party or they're out of wax and they want something right away. Then that's kind of a handy way to do it. So follow-up orders, that's a huge way to build your business. So if you have a good follow-up system, Jessica Villarreal has a video on Facebook on follow-up. It's called the 113 method, following up in 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months. And Maven has changed the way I follow up, because I wasn't doing a great systematic follow-up. I would just kind of follow up with people when I thought of them, and then maybe once every 2 or 3 months I would kind of go through the workstation and follow up with a few people that had ordered in the past. But Maven sets reminders, and they text you a reminder to follow up, and it even gives you a little template of what to say. So if you're not even sure what to say, you can use their templates, but I do recommend that you change it to your own wording, and maybe whatever's going on that month, so that you sound authentic, and it puts their name in there, and it creates a text and or an email, or you could call them. So if you're not using Maven, I recommend that you use Maven. So what else? How else can we build our businesses? You could set up a little table at a busy business. So you could do like a hair salon, a nail salon, where whoever else. Hey Evelyn, whoever else that has like traffic coming through, like maybe a locally owned business that you could set up a little table with a display. Again, it's a retail place, so you would not be able to sell stock, but you could take orders, get drawing slips to follow up with them, collect orders and book parties and share the business opportunity. So that's a great way to get new contacts. You can also set up drawing slips or drawing boxes in places like that. So maybe you don't have time to go set up a table, but you could, maybe drop off a warmer and an awesome bar to warm, and make a little box that says enter my drawing, and then leave drawing slips and catalogs, and maybe leave it there for a week or two, and then go back and collect the drawing slips. If you can afford it, you could even leave the warmer there and just keep replenishing their wax stock on occasion as a little, kind of trade. They're sharing your business, and you're scenting up their business. So that's a good way to get some new contacts. And then what else? You can actually, if you wanted, you could go door to door, go to your neighborhood and share Scentsy. I know Becca Levi and Sandy Lucky did this a lot when they first started, and Becca would say that when they would walk up to the door, they would spray a room spray. So the first thing that they smelled when the person opened the door was perfectly pomegranate or something like that. And then you can go in and show the warmer or whatever you're wanting to demo and get their contact information. So that's an option as well. If you guys have any other ways, whiff boxes. So you can either use Scentsy's whiff box and encourage people to subscribe to that, or you can make your own and you could get your own subscribers. I know Nancy does this and she is super successful with it. So every month she makes a new box and has different themes and things like that. So you can kind of customize it however you want. Super fun, super creative, and customers love it. So that's a great way. Also getting people subscribed to Scentsy Club. Those people that are using, wax regularly or the laundry stuff regularly, they can subscribe and save on shipping and have the opportunity to buy bricks. So anybody subscribed to Scentsy Club can buy Scentsy bricks and select fragrances. So that's kind of cool. How else? All right, if you guys have other ways that you are sharing Scentsy and working your business, please comment below so we can have a complete list. But thanks so much for watching. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.